YouTube channel and welcome to my class today. I will be taking you on chemistry today in the topic particulate nature of matter. If you follow me in my classes, you will see that I'm teaching it with the scheme of work. The first scheme there is introduction to chemistry, and the second one is particulate nature of matter. So if you are following me line by line, you will see that you will not miss anything in chemistry. And if you want to ask me question, you can ask me through my comment section or through calling me on my phone number 080-345-37317, or contact me through my email address modofrancis546 at gmail.com. Please, I would like you to comment. I would like you to like and share so that I will know how far and if I'm communicating well. Also, remember that I teach online tutorial. I can teach you one-on-one. Book me for a trial, you will get the best. So let us quickly continue. You know that, like in my last lesson, I told you that chemistry is all about matter. The structure of matter, the composition of matter, the properties of matter, the chemical changes it undergoes. So you are now seeing it now that the second topic is the particulate nature of matter. So that's why you must know what is matter in the back of your mind every time. That matter is anything that has weight and occupies space. So this particulate nature of matter states that matter contains a very small tiny particles, a very small tiny discrete particles, and that these particles are always in a motion. They are always in continuous motion. And these particles are complex and have liquid droplets. Let me write it down. It states that all matter contains a very small, tiny, discrete particles that are always in a continuous motion. And these particles are complex and has liquid droplets. So if you are asked to state the particulate nature of matter, you tell them that matter contains a very small, tiny, discrete particles. That although the particles are very small, they are always in motion. They are always moving about. and that those particles are complex. So they are complex and they always have liquid droplets. That is what we know about the particulate nature of matter. And the characteristics, the general characteristics of this particulate nature of matter is that that matter contains a very small, tiny particles, and that these tiny particles, they are always continuously in motion. They are always moving out. That is the characteristics of particulate nature of matter. So this is going to bring us about talking about the simple atomic theory. Simple atomic theory. Maybe you have been hearing of atomic theory. Maybe you not understand it well for those that are still entering SS1, but those that have studied it, you may not even understand the class well. Then you can now listen very carefully, because I will start from the scratch. Yes, they tell us that matter contains a very tiny particles, and these tiny particles are called what? Atom or molecules. Matters contain a very small, tiny particles that are always in motion. That is the particulate nature of matter. Matter contains a very small, tiny particles that are always in motion, and that these small, tiny particles are known as what? Molecules or atom. They are known as atom or molecule. Then I want to use a small diagram to now tell you what the simple atomic theory is all about. Don't mind my diagram, I cannot draw very well. You will see yes. Let us we label this one the electron. We label this one nucleus. We label this one proton. We label this one neutron. When you look at this diagram very well, you will see that we have this in this particular line. We have the electrons that are moving around. We have the nucleus that contains this proton and the neutron. So they are telling us that atom has three things inside it. And these three things are the proton, the neutron, and the electrons. The neutrons, they are neutrally charged. They are neutral, they are not charged. Then the electrons are the negatively charged.